Hello, everyone. Welcome back. It is Wednesday, March the 9th. And I know we've heard headlines that Meghan has been mean to staff. Well, I wanted to wait until I could find something in print. Meghan, Duchess Difficult, screamed at servants in Kensington Palace. This is when she lived in the palace where William and Kate reside, and before they moved out to Frogmore Cottage. Disclaimer. News says Meghan Markle screamed at servants at her and Harry's Kensington Palace home, where staff called her Duchess of Difficult. And this is coming from an author, and I'm going to tell you who he is and the name of his book. Bitter Meghan struggled with the reality that Harry would never be king, lashing out at servants, a new book reveals. A shocking new book describes an enraged Meghan Markle, the wife of Prince Harry, screaming at servants in the palace she and her husband shared with Harry's brother William and his wife Catherine. According to the book, Meghan Markle struggled to come to terms with the reality that Harry would never become king, and took out her rage on the servants, including at one who served Kate. Now, remember, we heard that there was this argument between Meghan and Kate, and that Kate had said, "You don't speak to my staff that way. We treat them with respect," and so on. Well, now I found it in print. Quinn, the book's author, reports that Meghan Markle resented that the cottage on Kensington Palace grounds where she and Harry lived was far smaller than the grand apartment in the palace occupied by William and Kate. Also, as an American commoner, unaccustomed to being waited on hand and foot by servants, she was often imperious to the help. The book was excerpted by the Daily Mail. Kate was horrified when Meghan shouted at a member of Kate's staff. That was definitely the beginning of the discussions about leaving Kensington Palace. The former servant continues. Like many people not used to dealing with servants, Meghan overdosed the imperialness. So on the one hand, she wants to be like Diana, a people's princess, and on the other hand, she wants people to stand to attention when she clicks her fingers from the viewpoint of many of the palace staff. She was the dominant partner in the marriage. As Harry has said himself, what Meghan wants, Meghan gets. So this author has spoken to people who in the past had worked there and currently still do. From a naked Princess Diana finding herself face-to-face with two builders to Meghan Markle shouting at a member of Kate Middleton's staff, this new book reveals the dramas inside the walls of Kensington Palace. Meghan's nasty behavior with the servants led to Harry's new wife being given a number of unkind nicknames, according to the Mirror's account of the new book. Meghan's attitude towards staff soon led to a crop of unflattering nicknames, including Meghan, the Duchess of Difficult, and even Die 2 or Die Light. It is claimed many of the staff who didn't know what to make of the American Duchess seemed relieved when she and Harry moved away. Mr. Quinn's book claims it meant that a fully refurbished home at Kensington Palace went completely unused. Meghan Markle shouted at Kate's staff and had to accept that Harry would never be king. Indeed, Meghan was the driving force behind her and Harry's move to Los Angeles, a move that shocked the United Kingdom and created a real crisis for the British royal family. As Page 6 reports, the father of British Prime Minister Boris Johnson confirms that Meghan overwhelmingly drove the move to her Los Angeles hometown. Stanley Johnson, father of British Prime Minister Boris Johnson, recently shared with Saga magazine that he believes the former actress likely convinced her husband Harry to move, asking, "Whose decision was it? I wonder." To build a new life in North America? I can't help thinking that Meghan, as we now know, call her, played a leading role here. Johnson, 79, went on to say Markle's desire to make her way back to North America may be a matter of basic cultural differences between British women and their transatlantic counterparts. Meghan Markle played leading role in Move to Los Angeles with Harry, the report says. And with former servants of Meghan Markle now dishing about her and Harry's stormy time at Kensington Palace, the Duchess' irritation with the media is sure only to grow. This is the book, Kensington Palace, an intimate memoir from Queen Mary to Meghan Markle, written by author Tom Quinn. Now, one thing, I went and checked the reviews on this. It's already out, and the price has even come down. But what I found through the reviews is only the last chapter mentions these details that I'm telling you now, and that it's only one chapter that's dedicated to Kate and Meghan, and this is all about people who lived in Kensington Palace. And there you can see you could get the paperback book, or you can buy it online, download it to your Kindle. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's shock departure, first for Frogmore Cottage and then for America amid rumors of a rift with William and Kate, with exclusive interviews with palace staff, past and present, fascinating historical details, and a fully updated postscript considering what life after Kensington holds for Harry and Meghan. Kensington Palace, an intimate memoir from Queen Mary to Meghan Markle, often a rare behind-the-scenes insight into one of Britain's most iconic residences. So this review just says, there's not much in it about Harry and Meghan, but still worth the reading. It's clever that the publisher put Harry and Meghan on the cover of the book in order to get more attention, sell more copies, but he doesn't go into a lot of very specific details. And this is on the history of Kensington Palace and the various families who lived there over the centuries. That history is fascinating. So let me know what you think. I'm just wondering if you think this was Meghan's behavior and her intentions all along. I tend to believe it is, and especially since we find it in print and written by Mr. Quinn. So I'd like to know what you think. Please leave me a message in the comments and let me know if you think Meghan's intention all along was to leave and that she was this hateful and vile to people who worked for her. I just think with all the names and nicknames that they had for her, that she must have been like this on a daily basis. But I want to thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being here with me. I want to thank you for any new subscribers. I appreciate you very much, and welcome to our community. I'll be back with everyone very soon. Thank you.